You're on Hunted.
I am tonight.
Do you get caught?
I don't want to give it away. I could tell you, but then I'll have to kill you.
You're doing it for a very important reason, because it's a special celebrity hunted for Stand Up to Cancer.
It is.
I've known you for a long time.
Yes.
You're a friend of mine.
Yes.
I had no idea the extent to which cancer has affected your life.
Yeah.
Through the loss of friends, but also your direct family, your mother, your aunt, your grandmother.
Yeah. My mum died when she was my age. And my little boy was 8 months old. It still makes me sad, actually, to think about, look, that's a picture of us when I was 15. Aww. Look how full of life she was. And my little boy was just 8 months old, and I remember her saying to me at the time, sorry, I never get upset on the telly. I remember her saying, I'm going to die. And I said, I can't live without you, Mum. And she said, you're going to have to, my darling, and look after your daddy. And my grandmother had died when my mum was 18, and my aunt died shortly after my mother. And I've had lots of breast cancer scares. So when they approached me, of course, it was a no-brainer. Living on a rock face off the Devon coast was not necessarily my idea of fun, but I'd lost 3 girlfriends 6 weeks beforehand, including the amazing Dame Tessa Jowell.
Tessa Jowell, that's right.
You know, it's interesting. I read your piece.
Is he interrupting you?
It's all right.
No. Actually, we were talking about your piece, actually. And it was such a powerful and surprise. I didn't know the backstory of all this. But as I've got older, I have just had a sea of people that I know get stricken with cancer. There's two friends of mine, Wayne and Anna, both going through a very tough time right now. I grew up with these people. They were great friends of mine, remain good friends of mine. Wish them all the very best with their battle. It is a battle, as you know. Yes. But it's shocking, actually, how many people
1 in 2 of us
get cancer.
Are likely to contract cancer.
I remember seeing the posters where it said 1 in 3.
Yeah.
You know, technological advances in medicine, and yet we're now down to 50% of us will get
But we're
cancer.
getting older, aren't we? There's more of us over 65 than under 16 in the United Kingdom.
Right.
So we are living longer, but, you know, we are contracting cancer. But thankfully, it's a disease that you tend to live with now rather than die from. So it's not a death sentence that it was when my mother died 25 years ago.
You have intense personal experience and a reason to be afraid of cancer. Your risk is extremely high, isn't it?
It's 80%.
80%.
How often do you have to get checked in that situation?
So I have a mammogram and then an ultrasound every 6 months, so it's a rolling experience.
Wow.
Yeah.
Every 6 months?
Yeah. So
what's extraordinary about UK is, I've known you a very long time. You've been at Sky 30 years, which seems ridiculous.
You've done more live television than
anyone in the world,
else.
right?
Yeah.
You are brilliant at live television. And we've all done it. Live television's a tricky thing to do. You can do it for hours, days, weeks, months. If there was a story that lasted a year, you'd still be there, full of just unbelievable energy and drive.
What's he getting to?
I'm genuinely in awe of it as an ability that you have.
Piers.
Where do you get that? I mean, where do you get your drive and energy from?
I love my job. When I wake up in the morning, I have no idea which continent, which hemisphere I'm going to go to sleep in that night. It's rolling news is absolutely sensational, and I'm privileged to meet a lot of people in daily life who are just, they've all got magical and magnificent stories. And when I went on Hunted, I met a lot of people who just wanted to help. And people say, oh, the Brits, they're very standoffish. Not at all.
No, not at all. They'd love to get there. They'd love to get the sleeves rolled up.
I'm nosy. I like hearing other
But
people's
your
stories.
Instagram feed is like an effervescent outpouring of motivational, chest-beating, yes, come on, Britain, every day.
Can we just see one of the moments where it's us? Because it surprised Piers to know you had actually been a reporter and presenter.
I didn't know that.
Here.
Yeah, I did.
On this show. Let's have a look back in the 80s.
They'll all benefit from the most modern facilities in Europe. Burley, TVAM in Hertfordshire.
You're there.
And when I put that dog down, I ripped my trousers.
In your entire career, what has been the moment, the greatest moment professionally for you in terms of something you did or covered that you would, if you could
We're
relive
always
it,
asked this, aren't we, as broadcasters? And the answer is I've done so many amazing stories, covered so many amazing stories, I can't really choose one. But I would say probably when we won the Olympic bid from under the noses of those pesky French.
Yeah.
Nobody thought we were going to win.
That's true, yeah.
And I went to Singapore and our head of news had said, oh, it's a waste of time going. And then when we won, it took him forever to open that envelope, didn't it? It was like 65 seconds or something. And when he said London, it was like, yay!
Oh, brilliant.
But, of course, I was on air when 9/11 happened.
That was the most extraordinary thing.
Yeah.
I thought 9/11 was just watching that unfurl in real time on television.
Yeah.
Was I don't think that, well, I've never seen anything quite like that.
Diana dying.
Yeah.
And
But you've got a lovely baby, royal baby, to look forward to.
yeah.
Nobody
the
can
Lindo
string
wing.
out. No one can string out the joy and magic and excitement of a baby better than you, Kay Burley.
I'm so looking forward to
It's
it.
also my Christmas pub party coming up.
Oh,
And last
my
year,
goodness.
you
We'll see
were
you there.
carried out by a Burley rugby player at midnight.
I think it was a bit after that, actually.
You were going dancing.
I was going
You've
dancing.
got unbelievable stamina.
Yeah.
Honestly, never go drinking with Burley. It's a nightmare. So it's like going out with Reid. If you go out with a pair of them, you better bring your stamina boots. There they are. On the latch the other night.
It
Look
was
at them.
last week, wasn't
That
it?
was the London Press Club ball.
Yeah, that
We
was
went-
an award I won, wasn't it? Yeah, that's right.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Kay Burley, the award-winning presenter.
Well, you won't be
at
winning.
Desk.
You won't be winning the best presenter at
We
the
have to let
NTA.
you win
It's
one
like
or
Susanna,
two.
You didn't make the long list.
Nice when you be winning it either.
Kate, fabulous to see you.
Thank you for
We're both
inviting me. It's lovely
big
to
fans
see you,
of yours,
Shannon.
as you know.
Thanks.
You do a great job at Sky, and we wish you all the very best with Hunted.
Thank you.
You probably win it because you just got such a determination.
I don't want to
streak.
tell you what happened, but it's fun.
Yeah, well, we'll tune in and watch it. Good to see you.
We need to go out on a night out with Kay Burley.